Good morning, guys. Welcome to next Cast Iron Wednesday. It is 3:30 in the morning on Wednesday. We're going to take and make some muffins. Pretty cut and dry. Martha White makes a real good mix. Always add a little bit of vanilla to the banana nut. It just adds a little bit more flavor. But I'm going to use this John Wright flour pan and these Lodge pans. I'm going to use the fish, the cactus, and the little Canadian maple leaf. So we will get everything started. Alright guys, we got everything mixed up. The muffin pans are in the oven, preheating. One thing you always want to do is always preheat your muffin pans. And then when it comes out, I use this canola oil. I've also used a couple other types. Everything's worked out pretty good, but if you get it up to temperature, then spray your pan and then pour it in, you should hear it sizzle. That's a good sign. Every time that I've done that and I put it back in the oven and cook them, I've not had them stick yet. The only time I ever get anything to stick is when I'm doing jalapeno cornbread. Sometimes the jalapeno juice actually clears off the oil, and then when it cooks it sticks a little bit, but it's not bad. But you always want to preheat your muffin pans and then spray it down with good oil before you take and pour your batter. Alright guys, I'm going to try to do this with out hitting the camera, but this is the John Wright pan. Everything is up to temperature. This one's just got so many little nooks and crannies in it. I hope that it doesn't tick. I know this one was a pain to restore, but let's see how much we can get caught on camera. It's a good sign. I can hear it sizzle. Don't want to fill them up all the way because it does expand some when it's cooking. This one's a pretty good size one right here. Get that in there. I know I should be doing this a lot faster, but I'm trying to make as little mess as possible and don't want to overfill these. And I'm always filling the bigger ones first so that they do end up all getting cooked about the same. The only one I'm worried about is the little maple leaf pan because it is so thin. It might have to be one I pull out early. Alright, so now we got the fishes. We'll spray this little thing down. I remember when I first got one of these to restore, I noticed how thin this piece is right here, and it looks like it angles in. So I was like, there's no way in the world that this pan is going to be able to take and make muffins without stuff sticking to it. But it proved me wrong. This thing actually makes really, really good ones. Gotta make sure you get some in the tail. Can't have a fish without a tail. Alright, get this in there. I don't know if you can hear the sizzling, but it sure is. Uh-oh, this one got a little bit, not a little bit, got a lot more than I wanted. Let's see if I can pull some of that back out. Don't make it too big of a mess. Alright, here's the fish one. Alright, now for the cactus. I'll turn it this way, see if we can make it go in a little bit easier. Well, they're not the prettiest ones, but they'll work. Alright, now for the little maple leaves. We don't have a lot of batter left, but it should be able to fill these. They just use so little. Hopefully they come out good. Well, we got halfway done with it. So we'll let these cook and we'll see how they turn out. Alright guys, we got them out of there. I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleanup on these. But actually looks like they're going to be alright. If you notice, when they cook, they separate from the sides. And usually they'll come right out. But every once in a while, you'll get something that sticks. So far, these are coming out really good. That's cool. Alright, well, we'll move that and we'll slide this over. Let you see what they look like. Actually turned out pretty cool. Alright, well, let's go to the next one. Alright, we'll do the fish next. Check everything. Those two were connected together. That wouldn't have been good. Alright, so put this over here. Alright. Had a couple of tails stick, but other than that, it's good. Move this out of the way. And we'll look at the little fishes. That's what they're supposed to look like. And sometimes they come out that way, and sometimes they lose their tails. Alright, we'll go to the cactus. Well guys, the cactus one came out real good. As soon as I set it down, they started moving, so I just went ahead and popped them out real quick. But that's how they're supposed to look like when they come out. Alright, last but definitely not least is the maple leaves. So let's see how these come out. Oh, let's see if I get that to focus. That actually came out really good. A little bit too much batter. I've never been good at getting it to where they come out just even, but they always come out good though, so I guess that's what really matters, right? Well guys, that's the end of this Cast Iron Wednesday. Hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see you next Wednesday.